making the band, I don't know about heavily edited or misconstrued in the sense that I have the same editors on my show, same producers, same editors as making the band.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same people that portrayed me as me in making the band. I think that on making the band, it was a cast show, so there was only room to tell a very small aspect of everyone on the show because there were so many of us. And so I think that you always kind of saw me being like a comic relief or sassy or making like silly comments. I don't think that you ever got to see the sensitive, like cute, motherly, whatever, loyal sides of me because those were the roles of other people in the show. So I think that that's probably like why people see it as different. And then also, the breakup with Danity Kane, at the end of the day, Diddy was the producer of that show, and he controlled the editing, and the way that it was portrayed to the media was what he wanted them to see through his eyes. And, that's just one perspective of a lot of people's perspective of a very dramatic situation. Well, you'll see one of the Danity Kane members come back on the show, and I don't ever get to see the show really before, just a couple days before sometimes if I'm doing Oxygen Live, so I haven't seen many of those episodes. But yeah, I mean, we definitely spoke about coming off of Danity Kane. It was my first time seeing her since the group was broken up, so you'll see that reunion as well as me reaching out to Diddy since being fired from Danity Kane. So you'll see both of those on the show.
Can you take me there? Can you take me there?
I really always loved Johnny, and I know that wasn't necessarily the group's consensus of that situation, but I always did. And, when you're in a group, you have to follow the majority thought, because that's what always wins in decision-making processes. And I wasn't on the majority with the thought that he wasn't right for us. But, sometimes situations aren't the right fit. It doesn't mean that anyone's bad or not good at what they do. It just means that the two people involved don't fit well. And with Danity Kane and him, it just didn't work.
Mm.
And Danity Kane didn't really end up working at the end of the day. So I think that him with me does work, and he's, in all honesty, kind of like a dad to me.
Mm.
He's very honest. And, Johnny is a very big manager. He's had all the biggest clients in music. So he obviously is spread thin, and he has a lot of people that he has to manage and do great things for. And with any manager, you have to never look at them like they're going to make your career. You should never look at anyone like they're going to make or break your career. You have to look at yourself to make your career, and you have to put the people that you feel can take you places that you haven't been before on your team. But as far as the hustle and the work ethic and all of that, I think that a lot of times artists will choose managers in hopes that they'll just give them an easy road, and no one's really going to ever do that for you, not Johnny, not anyone.
You tell me when I ever win. The pain I can live without. Goodbye, heartbreak.
All of that stuff will come. I know my fans always get really over anxious, and they want to know when videos are coming and when music's going to be released, and why isn't it happening now? It's just a process, and I'm still trying to fight for that process, and everybody needs to just remember that I'm doing everything on my own.
Mm.
This entire thing that I built is on my own, and it's if I could make it move as fast as Diddy made everything move for us, I would. But, it's not as easy when you're on your own and you're not depending on a huge star to build your name. And this time around, I'm really, trying to do everything right and make the right moves. And it's a harder fight. It's a deeper struggle. and I'm doing my best to get everything to my fans as quickly as possible. But, I just want my fans to never think that, enough isn't being done. I'm doing everything I can behind the scenes, and hopefully, that will be enough, and I can get the fans the things that they want from me. I obviously would love to have it in the UK now. Oxygen would have to sell the show to a premium channel out there, which is very possible and has been done before. But the ratings, like I said, the ratings just have to be really good. So,
okay.
Everybody supporting the show, getting behind it, doing whatever fun, creative ideas that they have to get the show to have really ridiculous ratings is what we need to do.
Spun me around, change the beat up so much that you're wearing me out. You wanna drop it back when I'm done with that. The only way
It was nice. I'm kind of sad in the editing on that part because they don't really show all the things that I said and all the ways that I defended myself and stood up for myself. I was hoping that they would show more. It's a small clip, and most of the show is wrapped around my performance.
Okay.
At Cherry Pop.
Yeah.
But you'll get to see a little preview. You'll get to see kind of where it started, but it definitely went other places, and I hope that the full interview will be released for you guys too. No, and I don't know if they ever will, but, I don't do it for them. I do it for my fans.
Yeah.
I do it for the people that do understand, and I would love to have a really big, successful career to make you guys proud, and it really is going to take me with all of you guys pushing every day. It's kind of every really big star's story. Even someone like Lady Gaga, who's the biggest star out now, got dropped from labels, couldn't get her deal to work, couldn't get her music to pick up, nobody was messing with her. She continually did, underground gay clubs and started getting a really strong gay following and started having a lot of people really, supporting her and her music, and it took off from there. Anything is possible. It's just a matter of having, relentless fans that don't give up, and I believe that my fans are that. I think my fans know how much I love them and how much their support means to me, and I don't know, honestly, everything that you're seeing me do right now is for my fans.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have continued if you guys didn't exist. So, everything, every struggle, every fight, every piece of my life is really for you guys, and I hope that you can compare the struggles and the things that you go through in your life to my story and be inspired in some way, because one thing I can say is I never stopped, and I never stopped believing even when nobody believed. So, and my fans know that too, because my fans get attacked all the time for being Aubrey supporters, and I'm always looking at them going back and forth on sites and with their friends and whatever, and I always just think they understand the struggle and they understand. And eventually, as you kind of have been seeing with the comments I retweet and stuff, people are coming around, and people that didn't like me before really like me now just based off of getting a more honest interpretation of my life. We all know that, but for them, they really... You're just seeing how people are changing their opinions and thinking that I'm different now, when really, you guys know I was always the same person.
Yeah.
But just portrayed in a different light. But I will say, the more that we can keep, changing people's opinions and showing them who I really am and getting them to support me and the show and the comeback and the music and all of that, the more we'll be able to, continue on to all of the great things that my fans want me to do.